This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and today we're in Kissimmee, Florida. Since 1994, this award-winning dive bar has been legendary with the locals as they serve their entire community. I'm joined with Steve, who is the owner. Thanks for joining us, Steve.
Pleasure.
Let's start off a little bit about yourself. I mean, really, this story began back in the late 90s. Two guys sat down in a jazz club with a concept, a proven concept. And basically we fast forward now and we're talking about a dive bar that still the locals love. Share with me how this story got started for you.
I was working at a comedy place and I got introduced to, at the time, it was, I went up there as a bartender manager, and shortly thereafter we left Cheers Altamont and came down here and I became a partner. We opened up Cheers I Drive. We helped open up Lake Mary. Unfortunately, my business partner passed away back in 2000. So we've been here running this place, and it's been doing well.
That is interesting. I mean, when I look up Wikipedia's definition of dive bar is basically a small, typically small, unglamorous, eclectic, old-style bar. When I see food like quesadillas, nachos, chicken fingers, I mean a choice of fried mushrooms or even that of pickles. I mean that has to be a perfect finger food when you're watching your favorite game.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Let's talk a little bit as we look at the menu a little further. I mean we're only a few miles from the ocean here in Florida. That's what I love. Probably my favorite is going to be that of a codfish. That's something you guys have. What do you recommend to people who have never tried maybe an appetizer off the menu? You've tried them all, I'm sure.
We sell the most of would be the quesadillas.
Okay.
We do very well with the nacho because it's a great shareable plate. And for some reason, they like our French fries.
French fries. Not only French fries, but flavored French fries.
Flavored French fries.
I mean, is that something kind of unique? I've never seen that before.
We have multiple different
How did that come about?
Because you have French fries and people want ketchup. Some people want this. Some people want salt. Some people. So when we started flavoring the French fries, we had good success with that, and we just kept expanding.
Obviously, the appetizers are great, but it's time to get full. It's burger time. Let's talk about a pub burger that many places out there try to imitate, but tell me why this is the place to get her done.
We got to start with good quality hamburger. We use Cattleman Select. It's a nice blend, and we char-broil them on, we could put them on a flat top. We could cook them other different ways, but we've found that the broiled, flame-broiled burger is always the best. We try to use minimal amount of bread, and we will just let the customer build it however they want.
Be it a classic burger or a signature burger like that of cheese and bacon, blue cheese and bacon. You've also got a mushroom and Swiss, 4-ounce, 8-ounce. I mean, that's a lot of meat. Half a pound of burger, 100% beef. Is that something that keeps them coming back?
Definitely, definitely.
One of the things I've seen here is the hours we're looking at, I believe it was 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. Does the kitchen stay open that entire time, or how's that work?
1:30 is the last call in the kitchen.
Close the kitchen, but otherwise
so
it stays
open
open the whole time. That's pretty impressive for a place around here. That's great. And if somebody wants to get some breakfast, if they like eggs on a burger, you got breakfast all the time, right?
We can do that.
Obviously, the menu is something that brings people back in, but at the end of the day, this has to be a great place to watch any game. And we're talking about 25 different screens here. There's not a bad seat in the house. Is that something where, given any Sunday or Monday night football, people are going to be here?
For sure. I mean, people definitely like the sports, and the whole sports has kind of evolved where the flat screen TVs got cheaper and cheaper. People have them at the house. The kids today are into the red zone. They're brand loyal to their team, but they're more interested in their own fantasy football. So having different screens provides that they can check how their players are doing on multiple different teams at one time.
I mean, I'm looking at the menu and I see fish sandwich, patty melts, Philly cheese, even got a hot dog for people. Is this a family-friendly environment as well, or is this just for adults?
It's family-friendly, but after 8 o'clock at night, we prefer to leave it to the adults. I don't want somebody getting offended by somebody saying something that offends the little ears.
Hence the reason of a dive bar. You want
Yes.
to feel comfortable when you walk in here.
It's
So
a
let's
bar.
talk about the adults a little bit, having fun. This is a full service bar. Tell me what you got on tap. Everything from beer to cocktails.
Well, we currently have 10 flavors, different heads on beer, and for the most part, we stick to the buds, the Miller Lights, because that's what sells here for us. We buy in volume, we're able to sell it in volume. We actually, one of the reasons why we're popular is the price. So we pass the savings along to the customers. We certainly do have some ciders on tap. We certainly have some local brews on tap. If you want an IPA, we have those. Some of those rotate, but for the most part, when you come in, we sell mostly the Miller Lite, the Coors Light, Yuengling, Budweiser family.
Which guys like me love, because I love coming in, place you can afford. As far as sports go on the screen, football, baseball, you name it, whatever happens to be in season, can they pretty much find it here and don't have to sit at home and be alone.
You want out with your friends, you come out with your family, it's a good place to hang out.
Great food, great drinks, pretty cool atmosphere in here. But at the end of the day, this is about community. I mean, that's really what you intended. Is it important for you to give back to your community? And is that something you've done since the beginning?
Absolutely. We've been very active with various different charities, whether it's Base Camp, Give Kids the World. My wife worked here with me for 21 years. She left and went to the church. She's been with the church now for 5 years, St. Luke's. And during the pandemic, I was blessed to be able to prepare 800 meals a week. We did a lot for our community here when the boxes became available, the food boxes. We made sure that certain families in here that we know that were out of work, they had something to eat.
That is cool. I can see that as an important part for you. Something you're humbled and proud that you're able to still be here.
Absolutely. And
take care of the community as they take care of you as well. I mean, this isn't your typical bar and grill. As you move forward and you hold true to some of the basic philosophies that you sat down with the co-founder, I look around, I see trophies, I see a photo on the wall. Does this continue to be rewarding for you and hopefully into the future?
Sure. I mean, some of the stuff we started with was having a free buffet on Fridays. We just think that's important. I know some people might be afraid of the stigma of a buffet, but it's a couple items we put out there so everybody knows they can come in and get something quick, easy to eat on Fridays. The pool tables are free during the day. We still have a dollar draft on, every day of the week. So we have core values that we want to make sure that we can give back to the community in an affordable place.
And obviously, I'm sure you have a happy hour. We have viewers out there probably loading their GPS because now they realize there's a place that's pretty close to Walt Disney World. Some of these visitors maybe find the place. Happy hour, tell me about that.
Well, we have dollar fireballs. We have the $2 Jägermeister. We have the drafts are very affordable, and certainly we have some discounts on the wings. Unfortunately, the price of wings keeps changing, so we're not advertising what the price is. We do our best to keep it low.
That's excellent. Viewers, let's take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their website. First of all, on the website, learn a little bit more history, really, about this organization that began. A couple guys that came to the table with a proven concept and basically went from there. It continues to provide for the community out there. Check out the menu. Great reviews online. Their Facebook page, definitely like it. You're going to see even during the weekday, they got games that they do for people, trivia, you name it. There's also always something going on out there. Once again, that is Cheers Sports Bar right here in Florida. Slightly sophisticated and legendary to the locals. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.